This is the Pulsar G12KBN heavy-duty portable dual-fuel generator, and I've been spending some time getting familiar with this powerhouse. Right off the bat, let me just say it's an impressive piece of equipment. When it comes to portability and sheer power output, this generator is nothing short of reliable. I'm going to walk you through my experience with it, everything from my initial reactions when I unboxed it to how it performs in real-life situations. If you're curious about investing in something to keep your home or outings powered, I'm here to share firsthand what this generator brings to the table. When I unboxed the Pulsar G12KBN for the first time, its design struck me immediately. It has a solid, rugged frame that feels built to last. The powder-coated finish gives it a polished and durable look, which I really appreciated because I knew this would be seeing some outdoor conditions. At first glance, it does look intimidating because it's not exactly compact, but that size is necessary considering the amount of power it can produce. It's also equipped with sturdy wheels and fold-down handles, making it surprisingly easy to maneuver despite its hefty build. Trust me, I wasn't sure how portable it would actually feel, given its weight, but those wheels work great. No heavy lifting was needed once it was on a flat surface. One of the key features that drew me to this particular model is its dual-fuel capability. That means you have the option to run it on either gasoline or propane, LPG, which is so convenient. From my experience, having flexibility with your fuel source is a huge plus, especially during emergencies or when one type of fuel is hard to come by. Gasoline powers it at 12,000 peak watts and 9,500 running watts, while propane gives you 10,800 peak watts and 8,550 running watts. So you're sacrificing only a little power with propane. I personally used propane during my testing because I find it cleaner and easier to store long-term than gas. Switching between the two fuels is simple and very user-friendly, even if you're not particularly familiar with generators. Plus, the included propane hose was a nice touch, and it saved me the hassle of buying one separately. Let me talk about getting it started. The electric start feature is a blessing, especially if you're not a fan of the traditional pull start systems that can be finicky. I just pressed the button and it roared to life on the first try. No drama, no hassle. It's one of those details that make a difference because it cuts down on the time and effort needed during power outages or when you're setting up in the dark on a camping trip. It's worth mentioning that it also has a recoil start as a backup option, which is great to have just in case. But honestly, the electric start has been so reliable that I haven't even needed it. Performance-wise, this generator is no joke. I tested it by plugging in some of my household essentials during a simulated power outage, like my refrigerator, some lights, and a space heater. It handled everything without a hitch. I even pushed it further by adding a microwave and my electric water heater. It didn't even flinch. It's more than capable of powering multiple major appliances and keeping them running steadily. It's perfect for homes like mine, where power outages aren't rare, and for anyone who wants peace of mind during storm seasons. When it comes to noise levels, I'll be honest, it's not the quietest option out there. It does have a hum, especially if you're running it at higher loads, but that's pretty much expected with powerful generators. If you're using it in a campsite or a more crowded setting, just be aware that it's not going to be whisper quiet. For me, the noise wasn't a deal breaker because the trade-off is the power output and reliability. Maintenance is another area I had a few concerns about initially, but after using the Pulsar G12KBN, I realized it's pretty straightforward. You'll need to keep an eye on the oil levels, change the oil regularly, and occasionally check the spark plug. The control panel has a low oil shutoff feature, which is helpful because it prevents damage if you forget to top it off. I also appreciated the 3-in-1 digital meter it has, which lets you monitor hours, voltage, and frequency. These little details make maintaining the generator feel manageable, even if you're a first-timer like I was. Now, in terms of runtime, it's impressive. The 8-gallon fuel tank lets it run for up to 12 hours at half load on gasoline. That's a full day of power if you're using it sparingly. For propane, your runtime will depend on the size of your tank, but propane tends to stretch a bit longer, and with its cleaner burn, it felt like the generator wasn't working as hard to maintain output. From my experience, propane is the way to go for long-term use, but it's great to have the gasoline option as a backup. I'd recommend this for anyone looking for a balance between power and dependability. Whether you need something for home backup, RV trips, tailgating events, or even larger camping setups, this generator has you covered. For me, its versatility really stood out. It's not just for emergencies, it's also great for recreational use when you want dependable power for your gadgets and appliances. In conclusion, the Pulsar G12KBN heavy-duty portable dual-fuel generator delivers exactly what I need: flexibility, solid performance, and dependability. There are minor trade-offs, like the noise factor and regular maintenance, but those feel small compared to the overall value it provides. If you're like me and want something reliable for those crucial moments when power is non-negotiable, this generator is absolutely worth considering. To learn more about the Pulsar G12KBN heavy-duty portable dual-fuel generator, please check the comments section. Thank you for watching.